like to proceed with the industry presentation that will be presented by Mr. Subraneel Bose, Director, REL India, Commercial Business, Lenovo AP India. जोरदार तालियों के साथ, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Subraneel Bose here on the stage.
Am I audible? I believe I'd like to let people settle down a bit after such a enriching panel discussion. Really enjoyed it. Okay, may I start? So, Honorable Chief Guest, dignitaries, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, Jai Hind. It's a privilege for me to be here and be a part of this August gathering over here, which is talking about having a conversation about how our country can grow and how PSUs can contribute along with the industry and do the things together. So I have 10 minutes and I'll try to be concise. I thought that maybe I can bring about a few interesting technology elements which Lenovo does and which could be relevant for the PSUs and how PSUs can grow and take the path of, take the charter of growth and contribute to the growth of our country. Trying to switch this. Can you help? Yeah, now it's previous one. Just bear with us for a bit. It's working? Okay, before I start about the technology element, before I talk about that, I thought that maybe I can give a brief introduction about what Lenovo is trying to do these days. And so over here, you will see that our global scale, and the investments in innovation which the company has done. So all these figures are here, the number of countries we operate. Interesting point over here is that we have 15 R&D locations worldwide. So there's a lot of investment which the company is trying to do on innovation. And we also have 4 AI innovation centers. So a lot of digitalization is happening with the help of AI modeling. So we are investing a lot of money into a couple of billions of dollars into AI as well. So that's out of 4 AI innovation centers. Also would like to call out that we are committed as a company to the growth of India's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. And we have taken steps in that direction over the past many years, augmenting our capabilities and our presence in India. For example, our manufacturing center, our manufacturing hub in Pondicherry has been running since 1999, since our IBM days. And now we have augmented the capacity from 3 lakh units to 10 lakh units over the last couple of years to support the scale of the business growth which is needed in India. And all these machines are today made in India. In fact, from this month later part, we are going to also launch a class 1 desktop computer which will have 50% localization of components made in India. So not only the end product, but the components, 50%, it's going to be compliant to PMA Class 1 initiative of Government of India. So Apart from that, we also have our Motorola smartphone manufacturing outsource facility in Greater Noida, where we are not only making for India, but we are making for the world out of India. And we also make tablets out of Tirupati, which is a nice outlet over there. That's also an outsource unit. So quite a few manufacturing capabilities in India. Apart from that, we also have got a large service delivery capability based out of Bangalore, which has got NOC and as well as SOC centers in India. And two R&D capabilities in India. One is in for our Motorola smartphones research and development. And recently, we have added our server R&D capability in India, both based out of Bangalore. So a lot of things are happening for Lenovo in India, and all this is going to add to the growth and acceleration of our country, whether it's a direct mode or indirect mode, working with our customers and partners. So just wanted to give an overview about what all we have. We are known to be the world's largest PC company, but we also have solutions in various other areas. Today we call ourselves to be a pocket to cloud company. Won't spend too much time on this slide, but just wanted to call out that we are there on pocket. We are there in the pocket with our smartphones. We are there in the cloud with our hybrid cloud technologies. We are there in industry solutions in the areas of smart manufacturing, smart education, smart retail, and many, many more areas. We are also in the areas of edge computing. Edge computing is a big portfolio. I'll talk a bit more about that. When, of course, we have a lot of software which ties all of this together and make these things work together. And there is a very large security portfolio which Lenovo carries. Delegates in our panelist in an earlier panel talked about security being a key area of digitalization. And if there are impediments in security, there would be challenges. So for example, Motorola smartphones, we have recently launched about a year back, a smartphone which has got a FIPS certified security container inside the smartphone. Very, very small things like this play a very, very important role. So that ensures that whatever you're encrypting, and that is not, the keys are not exported out and or compromised. So gives them more confidence on the security area. Lenovo Digital Workspace Solution, I just wanted to bring this out briefly because this, one of the core capabilities which was needed by companies was that in the hybrid work environment, which may not be too prevalent in PSUs, but it is there, but it's hugely prevalent in private sector. At that, the employees, that wherever they are working, it should be easy for them to function with their endpoints. So of course, there are multiple kind of things. We start right from consulting and we go up to security management. But the important piece over there is the persona development. So in organizations, each of the departments, they have got different user requirements. They have got different user persona. Different people would be having different software to use, different application, different hardware, different accessories, and different processes. How do you make it available from day one to these users without any kind of hiccup? So we set up a customer fulfillment center in India which does only this. It has a capacity of 1,000 units of personalization of the computers which can be directly shipped to the home with all the specific persona of the users. Other things which are also common is the configuration and compliance management, where if you want to track the assets of the endpoints, you want to see what software inventory and hardware inventory is there. One needs to see if proactively the system can throw out some analytics about when a particular set of endpoint is going to go down or something is going to go wrong with it. It uses AI-based technologies which continuously tries to see what is happening in the endpoints, and of course a report is generated. This kind of IP is also there, which is there. And of course, we need to collaborate more. We need to talk to each other more, whether it's in the office, whether it's within offices. So tools like Teams, tools like Google Meet and all these things are very prevalent now, and one needs to have meeting room solutions as well. So Lenovo is a provider of integrated meeting room and unified communication solutions, which can work across technologies and across platforms. And of course, the security is something which is very important, as I called out earlier. And there, apart from endpoint security, standard things like IDS, IPS being there, one needs to have a strong endpoint security system like XDR solutions are there. And of course, there are solutions which are on managing the events in case a security events happen. So that can be managed through NOC and SOC services. And for that, we have got this very state-of-the-art facility out of Bangalore, where we can do that management for our customers. Now, my colleague Srinivas called out about edge computing. Now, there are a lot of products that that I called out, but this is a technology which is gaining ground over the past few years. Why? Because we are just gobbling up data. We're just creating so much of data everywhere. And it's very difficult to centralize that data, make sense out of data, and then take decision and get the decisions to the place where decisions are needed. So for example, if you want security surveillance out of CCTVs, all the CCTVs are aggregate data into a gateway, and then you can throw out that information back to the data center. That's quite easy. What if you go to a industry, a manufacturing center, where machines are talking to each other today, right? So those machines are generating IoT data, and they're throwing that IoT data onto a server environment, which is a data center. Even with a 5G environment, even with a thick pipe, sometimes it becomes difficult to throw the data back and get the decision back onto the machines to what that machine needs to do, based on the previous rollout of activities which the machines have been trying to do. So there can we have, in the OT environment of manufacturing, something like an edge computer, like an edge server, which is able to throw a decision there itself using advanced analytics or AI modeling, and tell the machines that, okay, this is what you have done in the previous step, this is something which is working, this is something which is not working, you need to make these tweaks. So that kind of decision making can be done on the fly without having an expensive data center environment of chillers and power management and other facilities, which is very difficult to get it in the manufacturing environment. The same kind of environment would be needed in any kind of manufacturing facilities, whether it's a distribution center or a power production facility. Some kind of local decision-making capabilities are needed, and edge computing plays a very, very big role over there. The data which is getting generated today, it is not only statistical data or this kind of data, it is also GPU-oriented data, which needs a lot of horsepower in terms of NVIDIA GPUs. So that can be brought in there. And the range over here, I wanted to highlight is Lenovo provides far edge to near edge. So basic computers on the edge, which can be wall mounted, does not need chillers and things like that, to edge servers with GPUs, which again does not need extensive data center environment. So you can put this wherever you want and it works for you. So just thought of talking about a couple of use cases with edge or the other technologies which we do. So in a manufacturing environment, like I said, you need decision there. You need some kind of infrastructure which is rugged and which works 24/7, because there are multiple shifts which are there. So the system needs to work along with the workers, right? It can't stop in between. And it needs to do multiple tasks at one after the other. So there are edge gateways and edge servers which you can put right in the OT environment. And OT environments are proprietary, They have been working on with machine technologies which have been a couple of decades old. So we need all those ports, all those earlier on technologies which are there, so it needs to interface with that together. So this edge gateways and edge servers, think edge suite from Lenovo, that has the capabilities. And of course, the technologies which we depend a lot about is the AI modeling and the computer vision technologies. So of course that also, because of the computer vision, it all uses a lot of camera, graphical interface, and those kind of data is generated, which is very heavy on graphics. So of course the local compute which needs to happen at the manufacturing center needs to be very, very strong. And of course, digital twins, technologies like that, if you want to generate a rapid prototyping. So earlier what used to happen is that in manufacturing, people used to create a prototype, a model for prototype, send it back to the machine shop, tweak it around and send it back, keep on having iteration and reiteration. But with digital twin technologies and with the AI modeling associated with it, one can actually simulate the entire performance of any kind of prototype right very, very quickly, right where you are. In fact, you can also do process enhancement with digital twin, with using the edge technologies as well as GPUs oriented technologies. I guess my time is up. I'll just quickly touch upon that you can use similar kind of capabilities with distribution centers also, which also depends greatly on vision technologies as well as video analytics kind of things on security, which helps them do their day-to-day things more efficiently and with a bit of digitalization. This is my last slide. I want to share that whatever we do today in Lenovo, it is offered not only as a CapEx mode, but it is also offered as a service. Whether it's our computers, whether it's our servers, whether it's our solutions, or whether it is any of these things being put together. We provide everything as a service, in a OpEx mode where you pay on a monthly or a quarterly basis. Sometimes it makes it easier, and we see that there is a upward trend in this area, which across the industry, and people are making a lot of benefit out of this. I guess that's all I have today. I believe I have been able to bring together few of the elements which will be useful for the audience over here and which will help you in taking forward your digitalization journey. My email ID is there. In case anybody needs some more information from me, I'll be happy to share that. Thank you and Jai Hind.